Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. My name is Miss G. Today's class, I want to change your vocabulary. I want to give you extra words, and even though you might not use it, you're gonna understand if you hear it. So here we go. For the first word, it's attire, attire. And attire is your clothing, but it could be considered your costume, your uniform, your wardrobe. Some people call it an ensemble, and I'll get to that in a minute, but it is your clothing. So when you go to a wedding, you're wearing a different attire. You're wearing something meant for a wedding. If you're going to work, you will wear a uniform or uniform type, meaning at some jobs, they'll let you wear jeans and a certain t-shirt or a shirt that they provide you to wear. That is your work attire. If we're in a funeral, there is a special attire for funeral. And of course, if you're going to the beach, do not wear, your uniform to go to the beach. You're gonna wear beach attire, beach attire. So instead of just saying you have to wear a bathing suit, you're gonna say I am in a beach attire outfit or ensemble. And that's how you say the word attire, attire. The same thing to go out at night. You're wearing a different outfit or attire to go out at night. Let's say that we're going to a 5-star resort, and these resorts do not allow jeans or shorts or leggings. So you have to dress with an appropriate attire, appropriate attire. Many resorts have a golf course. You have to wear golf attire to go play golf. It's just their way of saying dress appropriately, dress appropriately. The next word is awful, awful. And for awful, this means that it's not like you're feeling bad. Let's say you're just sick and, you're sick, you feel bad. But let's say you're going to have surgery because you feel awful. So that scale of feeling bad, it's bigger than unpleasant. It is foul. It is like you are just at the highest point of pain and just feeling awful, awful. I suffered a few months ago of heat stroke, and I had like the worst headache, and I felt awful. I had like 103 fever, and I was at this awful state that I could not get myself out of. It was awful. It was horrible. It was more than unpleasant. It was really, really, really bad. So you have feeling bad, you have feeling, this, and then there's awful. Like I need medication, I need hospital, like that. That means that's your level of awful. If somebody passes away, you're feeling awful. If you're suffering from depression or anxiety, you're feeling awful, awful. The next one is asset. Asset. I like assets. Why? Because it builds money. Anything that has to do with free money, I like it. I like it. Okay. Assets. It means that you're buying something that has value. Value. It means that there's like a higher quality. It's a gift. Actually, when you're around somebody and you build them up, you're gifting them your value. You're gifting them your encouragement and your support. And I can't tell you how valuable that is. When people do things alone, you're only as powerful and valuable as one person. But if you have 2 or 3 or 4 people that are all in the same mindset as you are, now your value has risen higher. So it just builds your strong suit. It builds your strong value, your talents, your gifts. So if you have like an idea and you want to do something, and then you have somebody else that's going to support you and encourage you and back you up, you're going to do 10 times better. That is an asset. Also, finances is assets. So if you buy stocks and bonds and mutual funds and you have like a high yield savings account that's earning you money, that's an asset. Many people talk about passive income, but they don't understand that sometimes passive income is boring. It's only like, oh, well, I made $50 for free. Well, what's $50? Nothing. But what if you keep continuing to do that? And that $50 will double. Eventually it'll double. Then you have $200. Still not a lot. That's why it's called passive, but it's still an asset. You're earning value. You're earning money for free, or you're building it with your talents. The next one is ample. Ample. Ample means more than enough. Ample means you're sufficient. You're not without. You have more than enough. So like in my house, there's a lot of food. So you'll never go hungry in my house because I have an ample amount of food. You'll never go hungry in my house, I'll tell you. And plentiful, that you have more than enough. So when you're around somebody that has a lot of value, that has more than enough, that's sufficient, you will never go without. It's also a mindset. If you believe you have enough and you prioritize to have enough, you will have enough. Last, amateur. Amateur means that you're in the beginning. You're a beginner. You're not a professional. You're not the specialist. You don't specialize in that one thing yet. That means yet. Doesn't mean you're never going to be a professional. It just means that you're not a professional now. And everybody starts off as an amateur. We all start off as a beginner. To me, that's exciting. So even in English, you're starting off as a beginner. Yesterday, I met a man that came from Cuba, and he's been here for 7 years. And he said that he had to learn English the hard way, little by little by little by little. And now he's married, he's successful, has his own business. But why? Because he started from the beginning. And he was just sharing that because he had this abundance amount of people supporting him, he could do good. And of course, I love hearing those stories because that shows me that if you want it, you can achieve it. You can definitely not stay at this beginner level. It's just one day at a time, and tomorrow you're gonna do better, and don't give up. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please, please, please practice these words. Keep your eyes open, your ears listening to these new words, and you're gonna do great. Oh, and also open your mouth and practice to say it correctly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day. Bye.